Muppet Fun Show. It's story time with Suhaila. Story time. Trust me, it's not a boring time. You're gonna see that story time is one for you and me.
Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to another episode of StoryTime with Suhaila. And I have my two birdie friends with me, Firas and Fatima. Say salam, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Assalamu alaikum. Tweet, tweet, tweet. You guys ready for today's story? Yes, tweet, 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 tweet. And pay attention, because we're going to have a little discussion after, okay? Okay, tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay, tweet, tweet, tweet. Now, Bismillah. Today's story is about a man who was so lazy. Tweet, tweet. How tweet, tweet lazy was he? He was so lazy that he remained in his house all the time. He didn't work. He would just come out and sit on his porch, walking with his cane. His neighbor was a good man. He liked to do good deeds and work hard. Every morning, out of kindness, the neighbor sent this lazy guy honey, flour, and oil so that he could make his daily bread to eat. And the lazy man started to be even more lazy. He hated to work. But the nice neighbor kept sending him honey, flour, and oil because he felt sorry for him. He thought that since the man walked with a cane, he was unable to work. This was not true. There was nothing wrong with his leg. He was just pretending. The lazy man decided that he would only use some of the supplies to make his daily bread and save the rest. He stored the rest in a big clay container on a shelf above his bed. One day, after eating the bread and honey, he went to lay down on his bed. He was looking around and then started staring at his big clay pot. In his hand, he had his cane and was playing around with it and thinking, you know what? Honey, flour, and oil are so expensive these days. I will go to the market and sell this big pot of supplies and make a lot of money. At this time, the man was playing around with his cane, swinging it. Then it slipped out of his hands and hit the clay pot. And all of the food supplies crashed down, mixed together, spilling all over his bed. It was all no good to sell now. The man could not even sleep on his bed anymore because all of the honey and oil soaked into his mattress. It was very messy and sticky. After days of sleeping on the hard floor, the man made istighfar. He said, forgive me, Allah, and made dua for Allah's guidance. He visited his neighbor, thanking him for being so kind, but told him that he would no longer need his help since he was determined to find a job and work for his own food supplies. The neighbor said, you could come work for me. I could use some help in my shop. The two became good friends and lived happily ever after. The end. That tweet lazy man, he learned his tweet lesson. Yes, the lazy man is tweet, no longer lazy. That's good, mashallah. Tweet. So kids, remember, don't be lazy. Always work hard. It's not fair to depend on others all the time to give you the things that you need. You should work for them yourself. May Allah help you and bless you to be the best workers. Yes, tweet, tweet, because Muslims are good workers. Tweet, tweet. Yes, tweet, tweet, they are. Okay, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Tweet, tweet. Assalamu alaikum. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Story time.